Listen, I'm going to talk to you like family. Becoming a millionaire isn't magic. It isn't only for the lucky ones who bought a coin at the right time. It's a path that you can walk on purpose. And well, the sooner you can start, the sooner your money starts working for you instead of you working for it. First, you need to decide what you actually want. Do you want to chase ultra rich status or do you want real freedom? Ultra rich sounds really cool, but it comes with a life that you might not even want. A life full of, well, endless stress, protecting a giant pile, always on. Well, being a millionaire is different. 1 million in net worth gives you options, or you can relax, you can buy what you need, you can turn down bad offers. You don't have to spend your whole life grinding to get there. So, well, be honest with yourself. If what you really want is freedom, then you aim for that. That goal is way more doable than you think. Well, now let's make the idea very simple. A millionaire is someone with a net worth of 1 million. Well, net worth is everything that you own minus everything that you owe. If I own a car, well, some stocks, maybe some cash, that's my asset. If I owe money on a loan or a credit card, that's my liabilities. But subtract what I owe from what I own. That number is the score that we are playing to raise. Assets are the good game. Good assets can grow while you sleep. If I buy a place for 500 grand, for example, and years later it's worth 1.5 million, my net worth just jumped by 1 million. That's why so many people build wealth with real estate. The idea is very simple, actually. Buy a place with a down payment and a loan, rent it out, use the rent to pay the loan, and let time do the rest. Later, sell or refinance and gain is yours. It's not stress free. You need to learn. You need cash to start, and you can lose money if you rush. But if you take time to learn the basics instead of going in blind, you can do fine. That lesson applies to almost everything. Learn first, then act. Don't let confusion be the reason that you don't start. You need to break it into small steps and keep moving. Quick reality check before we would talk about making money. You need to realize and always remember taxes exist. If I say I need 1 million, cool. But after taxes, that million might be closer to half. That's why I plan bigger than my target. If I want 1 million to my name, I push to make more than that so that I'm safe after the cut. I'm not saying fear taxes. I'm saying respect the math and obviously plan like an adult. So, how do you get to that million? That's the question. There are only a few parts, and you can mix them. You can earn from assets going up, you can earn from a job, you can earn from a business. Most people use some combo of all three. A job is steady, it has lower risks, and it might take time, but it pays while you learn. A business can be faster, but it's a lot more riskier. And you will fail a few times while you figure out what the offers, the customers, and the systems. Assets can multiply, but you earn from your job or your business. Now, of these, none is perfect. And that's okay. We are not chasing perfect. We are building a stack that gets stronger over time. The big idea that ties this together is leverage. Well, leverage means getting more output from the same effort. Picture a seesaw. Push near the middle and the rock barely moves, right? Push at the far end and the same push sends the rock flying. In your career, most people push the wrong spot. They spend hours polishing the resume with nothing on it. They apply to thousands of jobs. with no skills to back it up. That's low leverage. High leverage is learning skills that actually matter, is building real things, and is putting proof in front of people. And when I do that, I can apply to fewer roles and still get more yeses. Same effort, big results. In business, leverage is everything. There are few kinds that you can use. People leverage is hiring help so that you not doing every task yourself. Money leverage is, well, using cash or smart loans to invest in tools or ads or assets that bring back more than you put in. Code leverage is getting software and automation to do work while you sleep. Media leverage is using the same internet, like videos, posts, emails, to speak to thousands of people at once instead of one person at a time. Well, if I don't want a big team, I don't have a lot of cash, I lean hard on code and media. That's how I make a small effort reach a huge crowd, or make a computer do a boring task forever without me. Right? That's leverage. Now let's talk about where the money actually comes from. Money chases value. Don't chase the cash itself. Solve a problem and the cash follows. If a student has a bad grade, tutoring is the fix. If someone wants to lose weight, a plan and coaching is the fix. If a driver is dirty, well, pressure washing is the fix. The bigger the problem, the more you can charge. Well, the faster you can solve it, the more you can charge. Well, the easier you make it for the customer, the more you can charge. If you can prove that you get results and even offer a guarantee, then you can charge even more than the person with no proof. And yes, who you sell to really matters. People with money can pay more. Selling a $2 thing to 50,000 people is hard, but selling $2,000 thing to 50 people is simple. It is easy, actually. Pick your market on purpose. Well, let me tie this back to your wallet so that it's very real. If you improve your income by even a little and put that extra into assets that grow, the compounding does heavy lifting for you. That might look like building one high value skill that gets you a raise at work, or starting a tiny side offer that brings you steady cash, and putting a chunk into index funds or a down payment for a small rental. One skill, one offer, one asset at a time. That's how you stack. It's not flashy, but it works. And I want you to think anti fragile. Anti fragile means you don't break when your life throws a punch, you get stronger. If a job goes away, your skills still end. If a client leaves, your other channels and your audience keep money coming in. If one asset drops for a while, the rest holds you up. You build this by learning skills that transfer, by owning things that can pay you, and by using leverage so that 1 hour of your time can do the work of 10. You might be asking, but where do I start? Where do I start today? Start with belief and action, not perfect timing. Decide what you can do. Then pick one move that makes you richer next month than you are this month. That might be learning a skill that your boss will pay more for. It might be pitching a simple service to 10 people this week. It might be building a small digital product that you can sell again and again. It might be setting up a plan to pay off a debt so that your net worth stops leaking. Keep it simple and keep it moving. When you get stuck, and you definitely will, don't freeze. Ask, what's the highest leverage move right now? If your resume is empty, the move is not another font or another color. The move is proof. Projects, results, wins. If your business is quiet, the move is not a new logo. The move is talking to customers, fixing the offer, and posting value where people see it. If your money is sitting idle, the move is learning a basic plan for saving and investing, a plan that actually you can stick to. Keep nudging the seesaw toward, nudge it to the far end. I also want you to remember this. Boring can make you rich. A boring business that solves a real problem will beat a cool idea that helps no one. A boring habit of investing a certain amount each month will beat wild trading that keeps you up at night. Believe me, a boring routine of reaching out to people and showing your work will beat waiting for luck. Boring is steady, and steady stacks. And here's the part that most people never hear. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be persistent. You take a few losses. You get wrong sometimes. You try a hustle that doesn't hit. Well, that's not a sign to quit. That's tuition. Every no tells you where the yes lives. Keep your course low. Keep your shots frequent. Keep your learning fast. That's how you win. Think about the finish line for a second. A million in net worth doesn't mean jets and islands. It means power over your time. It means you can say no. It means emergencies don't wreck you. It means you can help family without sinking yourself. That feeling is worth the work. And it's closer than it looks, especially when you use leverage and you stake your wins. So here's my promise to you. If you keep showing up, if you keep building skills, if you keep choosing assets over stuff, if you keep using code or media or both to multiply your effort, and if you keep selling real value to people who need it, you will look up one day and you realize that you crossed the line. Now, not because you got lucky, but because you kept moving while everyone else waited for the perfect time, for the perfect conditions. I'm saying this because I want you to have options. I want you to be the one who can take a week off without panic. I want you to be the one who can help mom without asking anyone's permission. I want you to be the one who doesn't fear the next headline. Well, that's what this is really about. Your money, your freedom, your future. Start today. Pick the next small step that grows your net worth. Take it. Then take another. Keep the belief, keep the pace, and keep the leverage. Becoming a millionaire is easy. It is actually easy.